Hey everyone, it's Darryl LaCroix, sales representative and agent support for Red and White Realty. And today we are talking about May housing stats for the Waterloo region. Let's get to it. So we're looking at 1 year of sales data in the Waterloo region. And many of you out there may have noticed that there was a pretty significant bump in activity following a bit of a slowdown in April. I personally noticed a lot, especially between the 600 and 700,000 price range, selling price range, because a lot of those properties are listing at 550 and selling for plus 600. And a lot of that has to do, I think, with affordability. But let's take a look. So things went down from March to April, but from April to May, we have a median sale price for all properties of 760,000. So there's quite a bump. Now, if we look at new listings, still a rise in new listings, not as significant as last month's, but basically what we're seeing is that buying demand is meeting the inventory. I think the inventory came a bit quicker than the buying demand was willing to meet last month. That's why it was a bit slower. Some properties were selling for high competition and a lot were sitting. But that buyer demand has caught up, and now we're seeing a lot of offer review dates, a lot of competition on many more homes. So sales have went up. In May, we had 725. And with all that activity, let's see. So days on market, still 10. And a lot of that, again, has to do probably with offer review dates. So we see about 10 for all properties. Now let's take a look at the different property types. So single family, if we're looking at median single family sales prices have gone down a bit. And that price in May was 860. So I think what we're seeing here is just that price point. When you get in the 800 to 900,000 price range for single detached homes, there's a bit of a ceiling there. I think the majority of buyers just can't afford that. So those properties are a bit tougher to sell, it seems. There were more listings than the month before. There were 891 single family listings, new listings, and sales have still gone up quite a bit. 408 in April, 455 in May. And those days on market are going up median by 1 day. So it was 8 in April, now it's 9. And again, it's just, I think there's less buyer activity in that price range, or on a lot of single family homes that are above 700. Now, when we go to townhomes, sale prices are going down. 655 in April, 650 in May. So not too significant of a difference. New listings, way up. So 290 to 361. So that would be why we are seeing lower prices. That depreciation in townhomes is because more listings than there are buyers to meet that demand. Moving on to condos, they've gone down as well, 445 to 440. Significant amount of new listings, 289 in May, up from 242 in April. Sales are down 92 to 79. So low condo sales. Days on market have been about the same, just under a month. And then we look at semi-detached. And those sales have gone up, or rather those sale prices have gone up, 661 in April to 695 in May. Okay, there were 77 in April and 95 new listings of semi-detached. Not many more sales than last month. So it looks like semi-detached sale prices are really the only ones that have gone up. And yet when we look at all property types, generally speaking, they are going up. And again, as many of you have probably noticed, it's that 600 to 700 first-time home buyer. I mean, if it's move-in ready, it's been all done on the inside, you're probably going to do very well. And if you have a home that's a little more expensive, in the 800 and 900, might be a bit tougher just because of the price point, but realistically, it's still going to sell. So that's everything, I think, for this month. And it's an unpredictable market for sure. We'll see what happens with interest rates and whether or not that will have an effect. If they do go down, maybe a quarter point, not really significant, but what's the psychological effect on buying demand? We'll see. Maybe there'll be a flurry of new buyers and maybe things will really heat up, or maybe we won't see much of a difference, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that. And until then, we will see you next time. Cheers.